Disney took on one of their most popular animated classics, The Little Mermaid, turning it into a live-action film just like they've done for many others. The film starred Halle Bailey as Ariel, a casting choice that sparked a lot of ridiculous reactions online. Halle Bailey, frankly, is one of the only parts of this film that works. The film itself, just like most of Disney's remakes, is packed with problems, but that casting choice is not one of them. She captures Ariel's wide-eyed naivete and charm perfectly well. Her hair is not really red, which is admittedly a shame, and some of the lines the actress is given are stinkers, but her performance is fine. The film opens with a quote by Hans Christian Andersen, who wrote the original story, which is hilarious because Disney's Little Mermaid changes 90% of it, including the whole ending. We get a lot of changes from the animated original, and none of them feel necessary or are any good, to be honest. For one thing, the running time is inflated by almost an extra hour, which is not only ridiculous, but makes the film feel bloated for no reason. No extra twists and turns or characters are added to the story. The pacing is just made sluggish, with every scene feeling much too long. By the halfway point, you'll be shocked how little progress the film has made in telling its simple story. The weird thing is some of the classic songs are discarded entirely, like The Daughters of Triton and The French Chef, who is excised altogether. So you'd think the film would be shorter, but no. Instead, new songs are added, and they are some of the most forgettable tunes you'll ever hear. If you want to see this done right, seek out the Little Mermaid stage musical, which adds new songs to characters that should be singing, like Triton, and they all fit so well alongside the animated film's songs. They should have just made the movie based on this musical. The singing is okay in the film, by the way, it's just not as good as in the original. Poor Unfortunate Souls has no energy to it whatsoever. Under the Sea looks nice, but it lacks laughs. And Part of Your World is hit or miss, though overall Halle Bailey just about pulls it off. Other changes in this live-action remake include Ariel not remembering Ursula's spell fully, and an ungodly long sequence where Ariel is walking around the marketplace. One of the film's main problems, in my opinion, is it's just not funny. Sebastian is a shell of himself, a waste of pixels. Awkwafina turns in a painfully unfunny performance as Scotto, and most of the original film's wackier moments are heavily toned down. It all falls so flat. It's a shame because with a good script or more freedom to improvise, Melissa McCarthy's Ursula could have been freaking hilarious, but she is a letdown, unfortunately. The CG looks good in parts of the film, the boat sinking scene is well done, and most of the water or underwater stuff looks good. But the mermaids look like bobbleheads, and the effects on those characters don't always work when there is some kind of action going on. There was maybe a good adaptation in there somewhere, but it is drowned out by a lot of pointless fluff, odd decisions, an overstuffed script, and horrid pacing. Once again, Disney tries to do something completely different but also the same, all at the same time, and the result is a messy, inferior film. Perhaps giving us the actual story without the songs would have been the way to go, or maybe they should have stuck to retelling the original the way it was. This Little Mermaid isn't all bad, but there's really no good reason to sit through it when the animated classic is right there. Another Disney disappointment, I'm sorry to say.